Well, hello. It's been nearly 9 months since I last posted a video onto YouTube, one of these long form lessons. And that's because I had a big event, I suppose you'd call it, going on in my personal life. And I just couldn't face showing up on camera. So I made a conscious choice to stop for a little while. I'm not sure I quite meant it to be this long, but I think there are some really valuable lessons that I thought I'd share today about what it's like when you have something big going on in your life and yet you still are a manager and a leader working in a busy environment and you're still having to show up. I've learned some really good lessons about that, which I think are quite valuable to anyone in that position. So that's what today's video is all about. So the big event in my life was that in December, my father was diagnosed with terminal cancer. And he wanted to come home, and the hospital agreed that it could be lots of palliative care. I don't think we really understood what we were taking on and what was going to happen because we'd never been in that situation before. But anyway, my dad came home, and although we were supported by Macmillan and Marie Curie, for quite a lot of the time, actually, the people who are doing the care, both care-wise and emotionally, are the family. And I rapidly learned that that was a big thing to do. And that was why, quite rapidly, I realised I could not do my work as I was doing it before. That brilliant business plan I'd set up in December last year, by January was sitting on the side, and I was trying to work out how I was going to achieve it. So if anyone who's been in that position of supporting a loved one through death will know that it is incredibly time consuming and also very emotionally draining. And the reason I was able to make the decision quite quickly, really, that I needed to reduce my work and kind of protect myself, as it were, so that I could put my energy there, was as a result of reading this book. And this book is The Big Five for Life by John P Strelecky. Its subtitle is A Story of One Man and Leadership's Greatest Secret. Now, this book, as you can see, is very well read and it's had water pour on it. And also, if you see a book of mine with post-it notes in, this is like analog read-wise. It means I've taken a lot from it. And I took an awful lot from this book. It is a parable based around the principle that too many people struggle with setting goals for their life, and especially if they're work and they're a leader, they can put a massive amount of their goals of their life tied into their work, and it's not always an intentional choice. It's just work comes back and sort of consumes you, doesn't it? It's always busy, there's always something to do, there's always a new problem to solve or a challenging person that you need to influence. And so the book is based on the fact that the thing that goes wrong is either people have got too much invested just in their work and not enough in the rest of their life, or they have too many goals, and because they're too many and too big, they become quite overwhelming, and therefore they don't feel like they're making progress in them. So the theory would be from the book that you pick 5 big goals for life. It's like the Goldilocks and the 3 bears. 1 is too little, 10 is too many, 5 is a really healthy number to build your goals for life. And that means explore the things that are really important to you, of which work is just one part. Now, when I look at this book, at the back, it had water on it, which has leaked all over the water, knocked on it, so it's leaked all over the book. Here are the goals I set when I read them, and I'm going to read them to you so to give you a flavour of what they're like. So my first goal for life is to have a strong and happy marriage that goes the distance. The second one is that my children launch into adulthood happy, resilient, with strong foundations to flourish in their own life. The third one, my work career one, is to do work I love, feel a sense of achievement by helping others learn the skills to thrive in their careers. And then I have a family and friends one, which is about building strong and enjoyable relationships that nurture us all. And then finally, a happy and strong mind, body, and spirit. So after reading this book, I wrote down those 5 goals, and that was in 2009. And they have not changed. They have not changed. And each year I look through the lens of those 5 goals and say, right, what are the things I would like to achieve this year that keeps me moving towards that goal? So these are like North Stars to follow, as it were. And each quarter I look at that plan and I break it down and I look through each lens. Now, one of the big lessons I learned reading this book is that the goals of your life don't run parallel, that they all move at exactly the same time. Sometimes you have to give priority to one or two in favor and put the others not on a back burner, but you just can't achieve as much because there isn't enough time or something else is taking more time. And so you make choices, but because you see it in the context of the 5 goals, it helps you make that decision quickly. The other thing it does is when opportunities come along, sometimes I see they're like a double bucket, and I love those because it's like, oh, this is both my husband and my children. This is both work and a healthy mind, body, and spirit. And so it makes making that decision to accept and add that in easy to do. Similarly, when things come along and I can't really see where they fit in each of the buckets, I know it's probably not going to serve me well. So there I was back in January, already feeling the pressure of producing videos, doing my work, doing client work, and my family. And I just thought, I can't do this. So I decided to pull back on my work and I reset my work. Really, it was in a holding pattern until I was able to say, right, I'm ready to go. By the summer, once my father had passed away, I felt that energy coming back. And I've been thinking loads about what to do and things to share with you. And now, if I were to look at those 5 goals, they're all, the different priorities are moving around. And that's why I think it's such a great lesson for leaders. I think it's easy for leaders to get sucked too much into work. So I think it's really important to have transparency of the other things in your life and what success is for the other parts. I think it makes it easier for you to make those trade-off and choices that come with deciding to do certain things, seeing where your time is being spent, seeing where your energy is going, and if you are delivering against those goals. So I couldn't recommend the book more. It is John P Strelecky, The Big 5 for Life. I'll link it below. If you are one of those people who perhaps don't have that clarity, this might be a really great read for you. It's a really easy read, by the way, not hard at all, but certainly gets those brain cells going. But the good news is, since June, I've had plenty of time to think about what I wanted to do with my business and also what I wanted to do with this channel. So I have a whole new set of video ideas to share with you. I will be posting them weekly again, and it's also a great time if you are wrestling with a particular management or leadership challenge. Put it in the comments, reach out to me and let me know, because I am more than willing to make a video just for you, because I can assure you, you will not be the only person wrestling with that challenge. Okay, so I'm back. I'm excited. I will be bringing a whole new load of content. If I could just ask you, if you have found this useful, please subscribe and ring the bell so that you get notified of all the videos that I release. And it also makes it easier for people to find this channel. Okay, well, lovely to be back. Do take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.